What is up, everyone? We're so back. Thank you to everybody that hung out with us for our Max Payne playthrough last week, and this week we are doing the original Doom. As we continue to play these kind of old school games, we are back to the odd resolution, but we're gonna make it work. So they do have the fourth chapter here, known as Thy Flesh Consumed, which was only released with Ultimate Doom. Well, we're going to go ahead and play all four. So our goal is we're going to do one episode per stream per day. And we'll probably do it, I don't want to do the two craziest ones. We'll probably meet right in the middle and do Hurt Me Plenty. And we'll see how that goes. Okay, this is, I guess run is automatically on, so it's going to be a quick, very, very fast movement. Wow, alright, this is going to take me a while to get used to. Oh man, just hearing this old school. Oh, space bars to open doors. Alright, so we're getting used to these, so there is no jumping in this, obviously. Spacebar opens doors, E does nothing. It is kind of weird, though, playing this in the Steam version, just because it's got the WASD movement and the mouse kind of moving the thing, but it doesn't have any vertical movement, right? So you can only move left to right, and everything else is still auto-aim. So, yep, I remember this from playing this game. I want to say I played this game to death when it came out, when I was super young, back in 1993, so I was way too young to be playing it. And then I definitely replayed it, I want to say, circa 1999. And I've not touched the game in 15 years. But it was my absolute favorite game on the PC growing up. There was definitely competition on my Super Nintendo between Super Mario World and Super Metroid and Link to the Past, but this was it for me. Wolfenstein 3D came close, but not as close as Doom ever would be. Oh, all right. Alright, to the nuclear plant we go. There is one thing I might try to do. I might try to see if I can make E the... Let's see. No, I don't want that. Yep, mouse and keyboard bindings. WASD, that's fine. Yes, so that's what I want. I want to make this... There is no E, right, for anything? Nope. So we're going to go ahead and make use E, so it's spacebar NE. Oh, and it's right mouse button. Sweet. Plenty of options. God, the music kicks so much ass. His name is Bobby Prince, the guy who did the soundtrack for this. He also did the soundtrack for the original Wolfenstein 3D. I know I've read way too many books on this game, whether it was Masters of Doom or the boss fight books had one on Doom as well. Oh, there we go. And yeah, so they told them they kind of wanted like a rock kind of Pantera meets like Alice in Chains kind of soundtrack. So that's what they got. And again, the soundtrack here kicks so much fucking ass, man. Alright, let's go get the key card. Nope, don't need body armor. Another small note is that around this time, right? So Wolfenstein 3D was the first game that ever like kind of melted my brain from a like a gamer consumer. But then when this game came out, and I don't even know, my dad had access to the shareware discs of it long before we had internet. I think like a friend at work had them, and back in the day it was shareware, right? So you'd get the first, there's 3 episodes in the original game. I know there's a 4th one now with Ultimate Doom, but you'd get the entire first episode for free. So they would upload it to the internet or send it out in video gaming magazines, and then if you liked it, you would pay the additional, I don't know, $30 for the next 2 episodes. And it worked. I think the book Masters of Doom talked about how only maybe 1% of shareware people, and that seems like such a low number, would actually invest in the next chapters. And id Software was still making $100,000 a month from this game. So, wild. Whereas with like Wolfenstein and the game before that, Commander Keen, I believe they were making like $30,000 a month. So Doom was a huge step up. Man, I'm doing a shit job with this these secrets. It's also weird not having a reload button. Speaking of secrets, I remember also in the Masters of Doom book, they talked about how, so this game was the 2 big people, and id was John Carmack and John Romero. And they really wanted Carmack, who was kind of like the overall, wrote the code that really was like the foundation, the base for Doom. They really wanted him to put these kind of secret levels, or secret things in there, like the moving walls and doors, and he fought it and he fought it and he fought it, and then one day he just showed up to work and was like, you know what, I did it. And oh, sorry, let's reverse that. Originally in Wolfenstein 3D, they were fighting for him to put all the secrets in, and he puts it in, and sure enough, it became such a staple that they ended up using it for Doom and Quake, and kind of created that secrets part of games, the Easter eggs that weren't really available before that. How do I get over there? God, the sound effects in this game fucking rule, man. Sorry, this is old school first person. You're just kind of running through the walls to see where there's a secret place. How the heck do I get into there? There was also a lot of chatter at the time about people getting motion sickness from the first-person shooter kind of stuff. That's funny to me. I never really had that issue. Oh yeah, how do you, what's the quick save in this? Let me check that out real quick. Options. Oh, push to talk. Quick save. F5. Same as it was for Max Payne in our previous game. I don't remember where the blue key card went. Do I have to go all the way back? I have to go all the way back to see what door that opened. You know, I actually don't mind this auto run. It's not too bad. Once you get used to the speed of it, it's kind of nice not having to hold shift or whatever the whole time that you're playing. Man, how do I get in there? Well, we've got the yellow key card, we've got the blue key card. Now we just got to figure out what doors these go to. God dang, it's dark as hell in there. Alright, back around we go, I guess. Must be something I'm missing. Is there a door around this corner? Ah, there's the blue door. I remember in Doom 2, they put a sawed-off shotgun in the game. And like the shotgun was by far my favorite weapon besides the BFG, which stands for big fucking gun. I'm not making that up. And oh, secret. But the sawed-off shotgun became really fun to play. Oh, we got the chainsaw. Oh, hello. Invisibility, supercharge. Goodness gracious. All these power-ups just to finish the level. Alright, 3 levels in. 14% of the secrets, better than last time, but still scrubbish. Command center. God, there's a lot of freaking people here. Why did that just open? Holy cow! Guys, we gotta relax. I see a Gatling gun in there, some whatever automatic shit. Nice. Not talking nearly as much as I did during the Max Payne, just because this music actually rocks, whereas Max Payne's music was I'm not going to say a little repetitive, but perhaps a little repetitive. Dude, where's the blue keycard door? I see the yellow keycard. So I see the exit, but I never got the yellow key card. That makes me... Oh, do I have to do something to lift this up? That's what I've got to do. Alright. I just need to figure out how to get into... I was trying to rush out the door for the final part of this level before I even explored like half of it. I think I started talking before about how a lot of this early kind of gaming revolution, so you're talking about like Doom, Wolfenstein, Myst comes out around this time. id Software is also releasing like the Catacombs games. For me, what it did is it started to make me think about a computer in terms of its peripherals or in terms of its parts and how it was put together. Like, for example, before Wolfenstein, I remember only having like the onboard sound that would come out of the little speaker on the computer. And then following that, if you had like a sound blaster, which was like the first mass market sound card that I can remember, then all of a sudden from Wolfenstein, you stopped getting the kind of like bleep bloop sounds of the security guards, and you actually started getting like real authentic stuff. You started hearing like the security guards scream like alarm, alarm, and things like that. And I remember we didn't have one at first. My dad saved up and we got a sound blaster later, and it was like bananas. But yeah, I mean, I was just thinking about like the requirements, and like we had some like cheap ass 386 Packard Bell, and you know, you're always looking at it to figure out if you could run the games. And I remember our computer ran everything up until Doom 2, and then when Quake came out, like that was it. Like it ran like absolute shit, and I always had to wait to get my own computer to play Quake and later games. There are so many achievements popping up on Steam right now. I'm not taking a look at any of them, but just like one after the other. All right, we're out of machine gun ammo. Whoops. I never even noticed that these songs had like vocal parts. It's kind of crazy. This was back in like 1993. It's so wild. start getting the camouflage enemies now. Oh, hey. Is that it? Is there no secret door up here? There is. Oh, and another one. DJ Khaled in here, another one. Oh god, what is that? I'm so scared. Time to save real quick. Oh, that just takes me back here. Roger that. Oh, actually, let's pick up some more armor. What's crazy too is that these games were considered super gory, super whatever, but Nintendo actually paid a ton of money to have Doom put on the Super Nintendo, with the caveat that id Software turned down the blood and everything. I don't think Doom 2 ever made it onto a console, but like Doom 1 got ported to everything. I remember like Doom 1 was a launch title for the 32X, I believe, and man, id just milked it for everything. Like rightfully so, because it was just a monster. Yep, I know I found a secret area. What did that do again? Can you remind me? Yeah, and then if I... Oh, come on. Go back down. Are those like on... Are those timed? Yep. I know there's a switch up top, but I'm pretty sure that switch just sends you back down. What else am I missing? Right, yeah, both have switches up top. And that just drops that. Okay. Well, gotta figure out where I'm going next. I didn't get any key cards or anything in this room, so I do wonder what my next stop is. Can we talk about how fucking scary this shit is when you're like 8 years old, by the way, or whenever I was playing Doom? Oh my lord. Holy cow, there's a lot of imps in here. Okay. Holy cow, I cannot see anything. Anyone else left before I head out of here? Okay, health, and then we're getting the hell out of here because the light is bugging me out. Sweet. Oh, that's 2%. We're getting better. 44% on the old secrets. I think this was the level that like I could speedrun as a kid. Oh, I am getting my what is happening? Alright, that requires a yellow key card, so never mind. It's so cool that at the time, like, the enemies are still kind of friendly fire. Like, they get pissed off at each other if they hit each other with a stray bullet. Like, I know it's pretty stereotypical to say, like, where would we be without Doom, but where would we be without Doom? Gotta remember to save every once in a while. Got the radiation suit. See if there's any hidden things over here. Nope. Oh, hello. Anything back here? Nope, just a dead end. Thanks, game. Okay, I need a yellow key card to open every single door. And apparently I need a blue key card for that, but I don't have either. Let's go backwards. Yeah, you guys fuck each other up. I like it. Definitely remember this having like a secret exit somewhere, but I cannot remember. It's been 15 years. Okay, we're back at the beginning. Nothing over here. We're just gonna check for some secret walls. We've got the red key card. And we got a blue key card. Yeah, I don't think, going back to a previous topic that I was chatting about, I don't think I ever played Doom on a home console. I do wonder what it looks like though on the Super Nintendo, if they've turned like all the blood into sweat like Nintendo asked Mortal Kombat to do, where all the blood became that kind of gray, weird substance. Where is the blue door? I feel like I'm running in circles a lot. So much for me saying, like, hey, I remember I could get through this level super fast when I was a kid. Yeah, well. Another yellow door. Another yellow door. Holy cow, yeah. Oh, there we go. Blue door, blue door, blue door. Fireball to the face. And we're back where we started. How is that not a secret door? You pull the fast one, Carmack. What did that do? It's like that one light switch in your house that like you hit and you never know what it's turning on and off, and then you realize like a light like 2 floors up is flickering when you're hitting that. It's like the movie Parasite where you're just smashing your head into a light so you can tell people you've been kidnapped. Oh, picked up a backpack full of ammo. Okay, let's go back to the chain. This thing is so much better at killing the... I can't even tell you what these things are. The pig people? Okay, so we got a rocket. No rocket launcher yet. What was in here? Oh, the yellow key card. Let's go. Yep, everything led. Every decision you've made has led to this point in your life. That does not open. Okay. Oh, I walked right into that. Where did that come from? I'm assuming that opened that door down there. Although, I definitely see a hidden area over here. Radiation suit. Oh, there's got to be a secret wall somewhere here. Another Steam achievement? My God, I'm like Oprah with this shit. What was up top? Did I go up here? Oh, just a nice little health kit. What the hell did that open? Oh, probably just like a dead body, opening it and closing it. Holy cow. There's a lot of shit coming for me. Wow. Would that be it there? Is there anything hidden over here? Nope. Another rocket for the rocket launcher I don't have. I think we are officially halfway through part 1. Or chapter 1, right? I can't remember how... chapter 1, part what? I can't remember. Alright. Computer station. Uh-oh. My guy on the bottom there's got a nosebleed. So I've got a funny story for you. So I'm a kid, and all of my family's got Doom on their computers, right? And my aunt's like, man, I can't beat this one level. I can't beat this one level. So one day I go over to her house, and I think it was a previous level. I can't remember. And she just couldn't figure out. It was like something was going slightly wrong, and they couldn't figure out, like, pretty sure it was like that last door switch. Anyway, so when the game, or when each level ends, there's like a little timer on the bottom that tells you your time. It had taken my aunt so long to beat that level that once it gets past a certain point and it gets past multiple hours, the timer just says, you suck. I thought this was the funniest freaking thing when I was a kid. My aunt's like, oh my god, this computer game is like dissing me right in front of my nephew. But I just thought it was such a funny little Easter egg to have as well. Oh, baby, we got a rocket launcher. Let's try this out. I will tell you, though, that if you shoot somebody with a rocket launcher up close, as is almost every first-person shooter ever made, you will blow yourself the fuck up. Nope, no red key card yet. Oh, back at the beginning. Did a whole fucking circle dipsy doodle over here. See, I've been here already, but I should have gotten a blue key card somewhere around here. See, there's the blue key card again. The craziest thing with Shareware 2 is, like, listening to all the novels about this game and things like that, and hearing that things were being uploaded to the internet circa 1993, 1992 is so wild to me. Because I didn't even know what the internet was until 97, maybe a little bit before that. You know, like like when Mosaic comes out, which was the web browser before Netscape. No idea what that was. I think my first experience ever getting on the internet was through CompuServe, which at the time, like that in America Online, had like the biggest footprint for web browsing. Did I get anything in here? Like, what was the point of this whole place? Nothing, I guess. That's annoying. You also heard about, like, people putting together LAN parties for this. This was one of the first, like, easily accessible network games, meaning it wasn't some convoluted way of needing to be some kind of programmer to figure out how to connect and do that. And so many universities were experiencing issues during the time where their systems were just crashing. And this game, I believe this game comes out in November, right around finals time. So it was like a really bad time for computer networks to start crashing, just because I remember I want to say maybe Nebraska, one of those universities, I can't remember, it's been a while since I read the book, but one of those universities had to outright ban the game. If you got caught like having it on your computer or playing it on a network, you were disciplined just because it was too much bandwidth. I remember the other thing that was crazy too is there was a decent modding scene for Wolfenstein 3D. If you're not aware of what modding is, it's sort of changing parts of the game. You could redo levels. You could, I don't know, turn the Hitler boss. I remember one of the stories was someone had turned the Hitler boss from Wolfenstein into Barney and shit like that. But it was a little bit tougher to do it with Wolfenstein. And then when Doom came out, Carmack actually posted the source code to the internet. He didn't necessarily give people full access as to how to break the whole game down, but putting the source code out meant it was an easily moddable, hackable game, which was apparently big and resulted in a lot more sales and a lot of cred on the internet communities for doing that. Blue key card. I couldn't tell you how, if they did that for Quake and did that for Doom 2. I just remember reading about Doom 1 and that being a really big thing. And they would like get these crazy versions of the game and just be so impressed with what they've done. And I think there was an acronym for something, some Doom like tool that you could actually, they actually released like a level editor online and things like that. So you could actually make entire levels of Doom. Okay, now we just gotta find the blue door and I can get the heck out of here. And I get so turned around. Part of the reason I get turned around, and I know we've been nothing but gushing about this game, is everything kind of looks the same. All the walls kind of look the same, and so it's pretty easy to get turned around. Like I think I'm supposed to go around this way. That does not open. Okay, that opens something over there. Let's go back over there. My priority system is always kill the imps first, unless there's like one of those weird pig shits that bite you. Then I take them down, but the actual soldiers themselves just don't do enough damage to worry about. 0 secrets. Boo. I think we're on the penultimate level, I believe. Or is this the final level of part 1? This does look like the final level of this chapter. Holy cow. Computer area map? Oh, look at this. Oh, that's crazy. You can kind of move around while you're on the map. Okay. I know I sound like I'm geeking out about really stupid shit, but it's kind of mind-boggling how ahead of its time this game was. We're gonna save, and I believe we're gonna go fight a boss. Oh yeah, these sons of... Oh my god, these things were so scary when I was a kid. Did that just take 50% of my health? Are you kidding me? Is this a rocket launcher? I can't tell because I'm invisible. Uh-huh, yeah. Wow, these things take a lot of rockets. Good thing I've got 15 left. Oh, one's dead. That's the grossest sound ever when it dies. Wow. It was not too bad. Considering we're playing on like the second hardest difficulty, it hasn't been too bad trying to handle these. I'm going to save again because I can't remember if there's one more giant enemy left. How do I get down there without falling into some death goo? I remember now. You go into the portal and you die and you go to hell. Once you beat the big badasses and clean out the moon base, you're supposed to win, aren't you? Aren't you? Where's your fat reward and ticket home? What the hell is this? It's not supposed to end this way. It stinks like rotten meat, but looks like the lost Deimos base. Looks like you're stuck on the shores of hell. The only way out is through. To continue the Doom experience, play The Shores of Hell and its amazing sequel, Inferno. This is exactly what I was kind of describing before, where part 1 of Doom was actually called Shareware Doom, because they would leave this there, and then if you wanted to play the next 2 parts, you would send $30. Check, money order, I know, it's crazy, right? And then they would mail you the discs, and you'd have to wait like 2 weeks to be able to finish the game, but this was the only way to get a hold of it. If you had tech-savvy friends, they could make you copies of the floppy disks, but you kind of had to know someone. So we are actually going to keep playing, and we're going to play part 2 here on the stream. But I'm actually going to cut the recording. This way I can split it up into parts when we upload this to YouTube. So we're going to go ahead and